Ben Franklin said, "You will find the key to success under the alarm clock." Grandpa always said, "He who doesn't work doesn't eat." That was from 2 Thessalonians 3:10. Proverbs says, "Go to the ant, you sluggard, observe her ways and be wise." There's a Aesop fable, I think it is, about the ant and the grasshopper, where the ant's prepared for winter and the grasshopper didn't. Something Grandpa always said, no matter how much you like your job, there will be parts of it you just have to get through. You won't enjoy. No matter how much you don't want to do it, you just have to do it in order to continue doing the job that you like. Something he also said all the time, you got to take the bitter with the sweet. Ben Franklin said, "Things which hurt instruct." He also said, "Doing your best means never stop trying." George Bernard Shaw said, "People who say it cannot be done should not interrupt those who are doing it." Thomas Jefferson said, "I'm a great believer in luck, and I find the harder I work, the more I have of it." Stephen King, who can write a book about as fast as most people read a book, said, "Talent is cheaper than table salt. What separates the talented individual from the successful one is a lot of hard work." There are probably more quotable quotes on work ethic and working hard and working wisely and efficiently and etc. than any other topic known to mankind. Steve Jobs said, "The only way to do great work is to love what you do." Another popular one that my dad always said was, "Do what you love and you'll never work another day in your life." It's interesting that that was a wave that came out of the work ethic of Ben Franklin's era. And since that wave has crashed, another one has kind of come up. Jandra Sutton, in an article for The Muse in 2022, said, "Do what you love is short-sighted career advice that fails to take reality into account. It's time to ditch do what you love and replace it with build the life you love." Several generations after the do what you love, there's a couple of books, several different books actually, that either have the title or include in the title, "Do Hard Things." The easy, the fun, the entertaining has deeply softened our society in recent years. Some have made fortunes by playing games and acting like children. Those few have become idols for a generation, declaring that they're going to game for a living or be a YouTuber. It's like a generational declaration that all the work ethic motivations of the past have been officially declared obsolete. Grandpa would be disgusted enough to say bullshit, which he said occasionally. He didn't cuss very much, but that was one of his favorites when he had to get to the nitty-gritty of something. We've already discussed how Scripture and God's principles never change. What else does the Bible say about working hard? Colossians 3:23, "Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart." It's really important to notice it says whatever. It doesn't specify when you find the right job or when you find a job that you love or when you have a great boss or when all the employees at that company are happy or when I am made to feel happy at that company. It says whatever. Proverbs 12:11, "Those who work their land will have abundant food, but those who chase fantasies have no sense." Proverbs 12:24, "Diligent hands will rule, but laziness ends in forced labor." It's kind of interesting to read that and think about the culture of laziness we're devolving into in the first world in 2024. But someone will rule, and the rest of us will be servants. Proverbs 14:23, "All hard work brings a profit, but mere talk leads only to poverty." Put a little finer point on it, Proverbs 18:9, "Whoever is slack in his work is a brother to him who destroys." The scriptural references for working hard go on and on and on. If you look into the successful players, the ones who play for a living, whether they're sports stars or gamers or YouTubers or whatever, you're going to find a common thread. They work hard at it. Think about that. They work hard at playing. Oh, they play for a living. They work hard at playing for a living. There's very few exceptions. There are a couple in our first world that are exceptions, but typically look at their lives. They may have a lot of money, but that's not a life that you want. For the most part, even when people find ways to make their living playing and make their fortune playing, they dig hard into it in order to succeed. Proverbs 16:3 says, "Commit your works to the Lord, and your plans will be established." If you seek God's will in your work, then all these things will be added unto you. Think about that.